Wagwan and what's up, it's Josh, welcome back. Today we're here with another Flash episode 10, called... I actually don't know what this one's called. Reckless. Last episode we saw, on one storyline we had Iris and, why can't I think of this woman's name? Ralph's friend, who's like the rich businesswoman, whose name I still can't think of, investigating the new Phantom Girl in Coast City, I think they're in. And then we also had Barry and crew fighting the new grief monster that burns people that was introduced 2 episodes ago. And it was really based sort of around Chester and his grief to his dad. This episode, it looks like it's going to be based around Frost, and the beast is coming after Frost, so I'm looking forward to that. Without further ado, let's get into it. And at the end, I also have some set photos that were leaked that I want to go over, which is really cool for later on in the season. But let's get into it.
What is it?
Wow, so she just... You know what? I rate that from Iris astronomically. She just went out and straight told Barry. She was like, alright, he needs to know. She didn't hide it. She didn't try to do anything stupid like you'd normally see. She was like, alright, Barry's got to know. I told him.
What's wrong?
Now that is what you call art.
Damn, Frost, that's pretty sick still, I'm not going to lie. I like that. I'm not a big art fan, but that is pretty cool.
Barry, whatever this thing is, it's coming after me no matter what. So I'm not going to sit around and do nothing when we have a plan to fight back.
I love Frost. I love... Actually, it's not... like, other than the episode 8, which I just adored Barry in because it was like such a back-to-basics Barry episode, I feel like everyone is just becoming so much smarter than Barry, and it's a bit of a shame, really. It's like Malcolm Merlin's famous line, where he says to Oliver, you're the only person I know to get dumber with experience, but for Barry instead.
I thought you were on vacation.
I was. And then Allegra called and said you were using yourself as bait to summon an uncontrollable fire to start.
We all knew Caitlin was going to be pissed about the plan. We all knew it. And I'm glad she is, because it wouldn't have made sense if she wasn't.
Zaps?
Yes, sir? Of course. No problem. Thank you.
How do you think Stu's pulled this off? Do you really think it's her uncle, or is she just finessed fucking everyone? That's mental.
You better hope it does. Because right now you have 2 daughters. But if something happens to Frost because of something you helped her with, you'll have none.
Damn, Katie. Cold as ice. The whole family, man. The whole family. Fucking hell.
My research, my exposure in Icicle's chamber activated a latent cryogene. I don't have ice powers yet, but I have the potential for them.
Wow. That's mad. Okay. Sick. Damn, so she got frosty eyes and everything. The only thing is, didn't they say they needed Chester to come and do something before this all worked, and he just hasn't been down to fix the problem? So, surely... Oh, you know what? I'm being picky. Good call from Frost. This is what I don't like about Barry. He picks and chooses. He wasn't happy with sacrificing Frost, so he'll sacrifice her mum instead. You can't pick and choose, Barry. You gotta either be both ways or one. Like, you...
What the hell? Mom? Nothing like fuck you than making your mum disappear into the fucking Steel Force, is there?
I'll help you find your mum. Okay, here she is. Bye-bye. That's jokes. Iris is a savage for that one. Obviously, she doesn't have control of it, but that is jokes. I was going to say how unsatisfied I felt until that moment. I was like, this just doesn't feel like a satisfying storyline. And then when she went and touched Iris, I was like, oh, this is it. She's emmed. She's gone.
The world's different now. There is no normal life for us.
Oh my God.
Kate, the world's different now.
Fucking what? No! No! Holy shit! They haven't. No. 7 years in the making? Fuck me. But how? I have so many... What? Right, I've just deeped it. It's one of two things, right? First of which, it's attacking her grief of Ronnie. Makes sense. Logical. Second, the attraction, it is Ronnie, right? So it's either Ronnie or it's not Ronnie. So it's either Ronnie and he's attacked people for grief because either he can't control it or it's because of his own grief of losing Caitlin, and it would work because the attraction to Frost and Caitlin's mum wouldn't be because of cryogenics. It would be because they remind him of Caitlin. Or it's not Ronnie and it is the grief monster attacking Caitlin's grief. My mind. What the fuck? That's mental. Oh my god. Right. So we'll do our normal routine. We'll talk about the episode. We'll get the promo up. And then I want to go over the set pictures that were leaked the other day. Well, I saw them today. Which I'm kind of glad that I got this episode out a couple days late. But, yeah, that... Wow. I really wasn't enjoying the episode all that much, to be honest. Until that last bit, you know. I thought it was filler quite a bit, really. I was like, oh, it just, you know, it's introducing Caitlin's mum and her with meta powers. But other than that, we've not learnt much more about the monster. We've not learnt much more about Iris. You know, it was just kind of an in-between episode. But that last bit was mental. I liked both of them, like the Iris bit and the Caitlin bit. I am very curious on what's going to happen to Iris. I think my theory last episode about her dying is very possible now. Just because Candice Patton has also come out and said she's missing for 4 episodes this season and isn't sure if she's returning next season. So she could very well die. And if that is the case, I have a very good storyline that they could go with next season. Or, you know, she's missing for 4 episodes because she's got to go into the Steel Force. I think it's inevitable at this point that she has to go into the Steel Force. Like, she can't just zap people through time. That's not allowed. Yeah, and then the Caitlin thing, mental. Do we think Ronnie's alive? Do we think he's the fire monster? Do we think it's just a monster attacking her grief? That was... wow. Eddie and Ronnie back in one season. Right, let's get the promo up. Right, here it is. Episode 11, Resurrection. Good title. Promo. Let's get into it.
Your dead husband's come back to life.
So we're just going straight with that. It is Ronnie.
Yeah, that's kind of out of my wheelhouse.
Raising the dead.
Next Wednesday, so we're not taking a break. Fantastic.
That's intense.
Are you sure I didn't just want you to think it was Ronnie?
Very possible question that I asked. It could be the case. We've got kind of a mix between Firestorm. Look at that. There's a face in that as well. You've got Cecile having a bit of a breakdown. Looks like flashbacks to season 1 where obviously Ronnie went missing. But if we look back here, there was a face in that fire. Oh, I can't find it now. Like here, you can kind of see it there, but a minute ago. Oh, I might get to see if I can get the screenshot back up of that.
I'm his wife. I'll save him on my own.
Oh, Caitlin being cold again at the end there. I'm his wife. I'm going to save him on my own. Oh, yeah, I'm fully excited for this one. I will get this one out next Thursday. I had a couple issues this week that I had to sort out. So that's why it wasn't out. But, yeah. Right, I'm going to go and find the set photos and get them up, because this is something big we also need to talk about. Here we are with some brand new set pictures of the Flash. The new look, first look at the new speedster fast track for the Flash. It's not confirmed if it's Minute 1 or not. I don't think it's too certain on what episode she'll be in, but there's also another picture. Here it is. Yeah, so, you know, it is confirmed it isn't just a cosplay or anything like that. She's on set. Very comic accurate costume. The only thing that's different is the emblem is normally sideways. This one's the same as Barry's. And then back shot with her and the Flash, who look like they're working together maybe. Who knows? Yeah, this is what the costume looks like in the comics. So it is fairly accurate, like, especially looking at this one. All the lines and stuff match up, which is really cool. But yeah, that's just an extra piece of Flash news that we've got to look forward to somewhere in the season. I imagine it'll probably be season final, maybe a little bit before. Episode 17 or 18, I think it's 18 we're getting this season. But if you guys enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this episode, next episode's promo, any predictions. Is it Ronnie, is it not Ronnie? And let me know what you think of this set leak as well, because it's very cool. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.